Renegades, I am absolutely blown away by your love and support for this man, Ren. I think it's very amazing, it's very admirable. So I'm going to take your highest requested song, and that is the official video for Jenny and Screech. I'm very excited to get into this guy. I think he's incredibly talented. He has a great diction. He's very smart, intelligent, very talented. I like the sound of the last song that I heard, so here we go. We're jumping down that rabbit hole like you guys like to say. Ooh, there's that beautiful acoustic again. You guys said nylon strings, right? Ooh. Sounds a little bit like Hotel California in a way, the texture. This dude is so cool.
It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before. She wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain. He'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech. He was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware. Maybe intuition bugging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance at the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Our poor girl Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it. Bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny.
Holy shit, okay, Screech, man, settle down a little bit. You already robbing Jenny that quickly? Wow, I just gotta say, again, I'm loving the way his voice has such a great texture to it. His acoustic guitar has great texture to it, and also just the way he tells the story is really interesting. So I know I'm gonna be pausing it a little bit, so bear with me, because I gotta figure out what he's telling in this story. He's an amazing storyteller, I can already tell that.
He freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath.
Oh.
It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
Jeez. Very cool. Also, a little note that you guys left me in the comments is that Ren is known for these single shot takes. That is amazing. I don't think people understand how difficult that is to be playing, singing, doing a little bit of acting, and probably had to tell the cameraman, you know, some direction of what he wants as well too. So again, just another facet of his talent. So that seems to be part one, eh? face whenever someone's playing the guitar so lovely. Just Ren. Samuel and Ren video. Screech's Tale. Here we go.
Our story, it starts right at the end of the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. This Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away.
So what's going on with our pal Screech? He's calling somebody.
Hey, babe, you in? No, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes!
Oh shoot, Screech, come on, man. Screech has some anger issues, doesn't he? But we're gonna find out why, I'm assuming.
Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
No. Screech. Screech is down.
Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame.
Damn.
It's such a shame.
His storytelling is like next to none, and I love the way he uses the instrument for a knock, for a gunshot, for whatever, using just as a cell phone. This guy is an actual performer. He probably seems like he might have been an actor or a thespian at some point in his life, where he did plays, where he did movies maybe or something. He embodies a true entertainer, a true performer. I think this guy is going to be extreme. If he's not already, he's going to be extremely popular. I mean, he is amazing. This is great stuff. That seemed to be part 2. So are we getting the Tale of Jenny next? What's next? Violets. Who's Violets? Ooh, this sounds a little Led Zeppelin-ish. Zeppelin. What song is that? No, I'm thinking of Metallica. Like the Unforgiven. killing it. I gotta show some people this guy. I know people that do not know him. I didn't know this guy. Sounds terrified.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she's our lady weep. She's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale.
Let's go, we're going back in time. Violet's tale. To it, Ren. I love the change of pace.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you of the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance.
Damn, Violet sounds like she's had a rough life, going from a bastard as a father that just, you know, couldn't just leave them alone. He was restless, but he would never leave the room, and then now an abusive relationship. Ugh.
The devil comes to dance.
Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood splat, bone crack, knick knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess, he's left her bruised and broke.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a little triggering. I've been probably shouldn't share too much personal stuff, but family-wise, I've been through this myself, so I understand what he's talking about, what he's saying here. But I wanted to point out that dude's a good rapper too. He flowed. He put that together in a nice flow. Sounded really cool. Again, this guy's an amazing artist, from the way he can change pace, the way he story tells. He's doing this all and in all these scenes he's doing in one take. This is pretty fucking sweet.
Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence.
Wait. Say something, Violet.
Oh, shit.
Not one word. She stays quiet. London London city, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London city, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive.
Man, I gotta say, the twists and turns this guy puts us through too are insane. Like, he started off in the hospital and then he told us he's gonna go back in time and tell the story of Violet. But I'm not gonna lie, just because I was consuming all that information he was telling us, I totally forgot that she was in the hospital. So I was thinking that she was dead there for a second because she was getting beaten up and battered and bruised. And then it turns out she's pregnant, and now he's saying that she's giving up the hope to stay alive. Please, Violet, please, please, please stay alive.
A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins, lying side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Silent. She was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London city, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins, lying side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Holy crap. Goosebumps on my body. Are you kidding me right now? Is he saying what I think he's saying, that those were the babies of Violet? So Screech killed Jenny, and then Screech ended up getting killed later. This is insane. Twists and turns, the ups and downs, really a lot of downs and downs and downs. This is a truly, truly tragic tale he told us there, but also just being able to distract me with the beautiful guitar playing and his ability to be able to rap and sing and like taking us through London. It was such a distraction there, but I don't know if I'm reading into that wrong or what. I might have to listen to this song again, but my mind is blown right now. Am I interpreting this right? Was Jenny and Screech brother and sister? Were they twins? Was their mother Violet? Did it all just become a full circle there? I just love the way he weaved all the stories together. Jenny, someone that's so used to walking the streets and being alone, just happens to run into this enigma, this person named James, I think it was, who was Screech, and he ended up murdering her with the switchblade. He killed her dead, cold-blooded in the streets. And then the next story is Screech's story, James, and it's about him the moments after he takes Jenny's life, and he's trying to go hide. He tries to knock on his friend Patrick's door, but Patrick doesn't answer, and then he's met by the cops. And the cops, from what I remember, shoot him 4 times in the chest and kills him there. So now they're laying in 2 different sides, Jenny's over here on this street and Screech is over here on this street, just 1 street apart from each other, I think is what Ren said. And then we get to hear what I believe sounded like was the prequel, right? Where it's Violet's story, and Violet's story about kind of just a cycle of abuse and how she grew up. And she grew up in abuse. She grew up in an alcoholic household, and then ends up dating an alcoholic and someone that's spinning out of control, and gets beaten and battered. And like I said, I unfortunately know what that life is like with people in my family. But anyways, and then Violet ends up going to the hospital to go into labor for the kids, or no, she goes into the hospital because she's beaten and battered. But then the doctor tells her that there's problems in the twins. To what I'm assuming, those twins were Violet, or were the word Jenny and Screech, which were twins. And I'm assuming because it was the prequel part of it, then they had to be put up to adoption, and they never ended up meeting each other until that fateful night. That's insane. I'm telling you, I have goosebumps. My hair is raised on my arms and everywhere, probably on the back of my neck. This is just a fantastic way to tell a story. It was violent, it was sad, it was dark, but it also encompassed so much talent. The way he can rap, he can sing, he can play, he can act, everything. This guy's incredible, and I'm definitely going to be looking into more Ren. So, wow. I appreciate you guys for coming along, enjoying this journey with me, because we're definitely going to dive into more Ren, and I hope I got that somewhat right. It was a lot to consume, so I don't know if I'm taking it a little bit too literal or not, but that's what it came off for me. But please, make sure to subscribe. We're going to go into more Ren, other artists as well too, so stick around. This channel's going to be a lot of variety, but definitely going to go into the Ren rabbit hole. And I'm see you next time, Renegades. This is all I got for today, so I'm gonna see you next time. Crazy.